any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Commodores about to kick it away and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take a minute just to think about Minnesota. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff. And the message and what they're preaching, they all believe they could do something very special this season.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just way off target and missed it. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so...
Turning it on! He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
To the ground with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's John. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On the play.
really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example thereof.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Finds his man. It's Johns. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Handoff to the lone back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Coffee. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got a man. It's good. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Give to the running back. There he goes. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire, and a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. It's a fumble on the play.
What a roller coaster on that play, Palmer. The defense gets the interception, and then he fumbles the ball trying to return it, but a heads-up play to fall on the football and, in the end, create the turnover.
It's amazing, David, because you know the defense practices getting turnovers. I don't know how often, though, they practice ball security. And they made that one interesting, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is to get the team.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota! He found And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Coates.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the 1st quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Coates. Lowers those pads. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the 1st. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Guys, he's already got 44 yards for them on the ground already in this 1st quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Touchdown, Vandy! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sampson. Sprinting away. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And the Golden Gophers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll move the tight end. Slams it ahead.
And this young true freshman, he's got to keep his here because he can smell his first collegiate touchdown is right on the horizon. His eyes are getting big. Ball security. That has got to be at a premium right now for this young man.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Again, and here comes that Commodore offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. On the run, it's Cooks. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
And the Commodores send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, In the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
The Golden Gophers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Golden Gophers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Coffee. He's got his man. Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
From the gun, the ground game. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's piled up 65 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. To the air on 1st down. On a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Off the RPO, complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Coates. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's John. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime, a chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Touchdown doors! Fitted in the window for the score.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Coffee. Makes the grab, it's Tompkins. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
It's second down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Forced out of the pocket. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Off play action. Here comes the heat. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Complete. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know, as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got...
Into the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield, it's Coffee. Working that left side now. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the 1st half. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They ought to have some confidence based on that 1st half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the 2nd half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the 2nd half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Snagged in the middle. It's John. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They go to the ground. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. That's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
He leaves it with his back. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go right back to the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
And he will score! Touchdown, Commodores! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Golden Gophers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Coffee. Zings it complete to the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. They're working that left side. At the 35, he's loose. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, and get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. With the catch, it's Coates. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He'll throw on third down. Grab behind the line. It's Coates. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
28.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll try the run. There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Now facing a third and long. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete! And he will score! Touchdown, Vandy! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Memphis is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Boise State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Tompkins. And the explosiveness. The big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Coffee. Makes the grab on the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And the Golden Gophers have this offense rolling. The run to the left. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. Back to pass. It's Coffee. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's good. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Firing to the right, complete. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Coffee. And they were on the move. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
What a costly situation where I'm almost guaranteed points or an opportunity for points to win this football game, and now you're going to be begging for your defense to somehow hold on, make a big play, come and bail you out for fumbling that football.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. First play of this drive comes from the 27. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. That last one leaves him 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. The give to the tailback.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nerves of steel.